Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to season 2, episode 1 of Is It Wrong podcast. Hey, guys, listen, man, I'm so excited. It's me and my co host, David, and we got Jimmy P. Brown on here. But before we talk about Jimmy, let's say a couple of things here. I wanted to share tonight, and tonight, for the first time since I started this podcast, I'm going to share what the meaning of Is It Wrong is. Some of you may find it abusing. Some of you may find it amusing. Some of you may find it offensive. But I'm going to share with you tonight, but not yet.
Is it
First of all,
is it pornographic?
only if you can see it. No,
Maybe. Only if you
no. That's
hilarious.
It is not. But somebody talking about that, and we're going to be talking about Jimmy from Deliverance. And we're really excited. This is going to be a fun one. Just want to talk about 40 years of Jimmy and the band. And
¿Qué pasa, Dave?
just,
Hey, what's happening, Jimmy?
I'm all interrupting you.
that was your cue to. Well, last time we did this, I was interrupting you, remember?
Yeah, it's all right.
All right. So let me just say this before we go. Deliverance was formed in 1985 with a lineup of Jimmy P. Brown on vocals and guitar, Alan Boswick on bass, Rick Hossinger on lead guitars, and Chris Hyde on drums. After that, let me see here. Alan and Rick left, but not before recording their first album in 89 on Frontline Records. And since then, it's been a revolt. No?
No, they left like literally like a month after our first show.
Well, I know that George did the tour with you for the first record.
Yeah,
but he didn't make the record,
we're
right?
talking in 85 though, right? So 85 we had a whole host of other members. I might have to do the little bit of a history buff here, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I know you had like, I don't know, 20 or so
people. Yeah, 2 million people or so have been in Deliverance at one time or another. That's for sure. Yeah, there's no question. But no, well, can I interject at this point, or shall I let you read more of that misinformation? I love that
bro.
misinformation.
No. Hey.
Okay, so right after Rick and Alan bolted, then I met Larry Farkas, who later went on after 2 years, went and joined Vengeance. Larry, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then Manny Morales joined us. But soon after, Manny left to do his own thing, and then Brian Carilla joined us. So then it was me, Brian, Larry, and Chris Hyde, all the way until about 87. And then that's when the endless revolving door of guitar players started until 89 when 87 Glenn Rogers joined, and he was with us for a couple years. And then we recorded the first album. Then we went on tour, and that was when we went on tour with Ocho. So Ocho came on board.
You mean this guy right here?
Yeah.
He looks like he's gonna puke.
Well, he don't look like that
That's
anymore.
not a good picture of him. Do you have one of those other pictures I sent you, Rick, ready to pull up of George? Those are really good pictures, man.
Did you send me some?
Of Wanga?
I don't. Bet out there. Hey, Dave. Talk to him for a minute.
You know which ones I'm talking about.
I do.
You know what? I gotta kind of rib you a little bit there, Jimmy. Deliverance has had more members than Dave Mustaine and Megadeth.
Oh, probably.
I think that's what I think.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. I guess you're scaring them off, or what? What's going on, Jimmy?
Oh gosh, no. And for the most part, I mean, everybody, we've all parted amicably. You know what it is? It's what it is the best way I could say it is that Deliverance had a vision when I started it, I had a vision, but the vision just kept evolving. And as evolving came, people want to come in and kind of either take it back or change it or do something different. And I'm very pig-headed. So and I make it hard for anybody to be real comfortable. I mean, I'm big enough to admit that. I love and welcome input and collaboration, but as far as change, I started, especially after the third album, I wanted to start changing directions. I already heard the direction where we were going to go with album number 4. I heard it when we recorded the first album,
Oh
and
yeah.
but when we went in to record the first album, Frontline told us, we signed you based on the last 4 years of what you guys have been playing live.
Right.
So good that you've been writing, but we want to record those songs. So that's
Right. Right.
and that's kind of where it all happened, So
Okay.
but it was a
Well,
cool
listen, we've
involvement.
got. I'm sorry. I
Dave
was just going
knows
to say.
probably way more than most, though. You're kind of a
Yeah.
historian.
Indeed, he is. That's why he's my partner. But I wanted to say this is a live broadcast, Jimmy, and we have so many people on here already. I just want
Really?
to throw down and say, yeah.
I was wondering,
bro,
on a Friday night, there's going to be people.
you know why? Because we have none other than Jimmy P. Brown, baby.
Oh, geez.
And
Whoop, whoop,
hey,
holla,
listen,
holla.
I was
listen,
for sure thinking at least maybe, half of one person would show up, but it's nice to
well,
hear that.
Well,
It's
you
nice to
never
hear
know.
people are on.
Half a person. I mean, there could be a midget somewhere watching. I don't know.
I think I'm going to tell you why. I think people got Deliverance when I said that we're going to have Jimmy P. Brown from Deliverance. Quick question for you, Jimmy. Is this you? Just a simple yes or no?
No.
Oh, wait.
No. Unfortunately,
Wait,
no.
where'd it go? Hold on, dude. Hold on.
Come on, Dave. Come on.
Oh, dude.
Oh, he lost it.
That was a good
No.
one. That was a good
You got to pop that back up. Pack that back up.
Okay, Jimmy, was this you?
Hey, you needed
oh,
to
we're-
throw that in there. I've been hearing that for so many years. Everybody, anytime, oh, yeah, what band are you with? Oh, I'm in the band Deliverance. Or
were you?
Squeal Like a Pig. So
Hey.
it's always one of the two. In fact, on the episode of Weapons of Our Warfare being played by Beavis and Butthead, we had all of 20 seconds, but when they see the name Deliverance, they start saying, squeal like a pig.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, so let me just throw down a quick hello to everybody. Rex, first of all, hi, and thank you to everybody
Hi,
chiming in. We're
Rex.
going to try to get to all your questions. So we got Rex. How you doing, buddy? We got Ernie.
That's my
Ernie.
boy.
Howdy.
Ernie. I think Ernie is one of our top contributors here. Him and Rex, they're kind of
Hi,
toss up.
Ernie.
James Nelson, what's up, buddy?
Hi,
Real
James.
quick
How
question
are you,
from
bud?
Rex.
Rex says, "Do abuse me tonight, please."
He said we
Rex
should
is
have
the
said,
coolest.
"Don't abuse me." Chris is another one, man. He's always here.
Hi,
And
Chris.
Dwayne, my brother Dwayne. We ain't seen you in a while,
Dwayne.
buddy.
Hi,
Ken,
Dwayne.
another one. Ken, how
Howdy.
you doing, buddy?
What's going on, Ken?
Ernie says he can't wait to learn about this band. So, Ernie, you're not familiar with Deliverance. Okay. Drum roll,
Thank
please.
God.
Sam,
Good for
howdy,
you, man.
howdy. Rex says Jimmy is awesome. Let's
Thank
see.
you, Rex.
Howdy, y'all. Howdy.
Howdy,
Hey,
y'all.
guys.
Rexy's my boy from 312.
Kelly says another one. Kelly's on all the time too, man. Love it. Love it. Love it. Steve's cool stuff. The big
Hi,
D.
Steve. How are you?
We got GPT.
Jupiter 6. Jupiter 6. Come
Jupiter
on.
6. Yeah, Jupiter 6.
Hey, dude, that word is way too big and complicated for me. Okay.
No, it is not. What's up, Jupiter
You
6?
speak Spanish, man. That should be easy for you.
I speak Spanish y falo portugués. Entende las dos. Okay.
Oh, ¿también hablas portugués?
Sí, você fala portugués.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. No, I
No
Oh,
didn't.
habla
yeah, bro.
español.
I only
Ken
know
said-
obrigado. Obrigado.
Obrigado. Yeah.
Obrigado.
Hey, Ken says it's great to see you all. Jimmy, it's time to take over the podcast. Hey, whoa. Chris,
Whoa,
you know
whoa.
what? Chris, you're out of here.
Is
Oh,
it wrong? Yes.
That's funny. That's
No,
funny.
no, just messing with you, man.
Love it,
Guys,
Chris.
we're gonna have so much fun. James Nelson said that's over 40 years of Deliverance. Bro, you don't even know. We haven't even got started
James.
yet.
My boy
Revolving
James.
door. Yeah, Jimmy keeps scaring everybody away.
Oh,
Chris
yeah.
Hyde, rest in peace. Yeah, man.
He's not human.
They
Yeah,
left
I would like
out
to, I would
Larry
like to think that
Farkas.
truly.
Yeah. Now we'll get Larry back in the mix here in a minute. BMI event next May, yes. What about Stinky Steve. Yeah, what about him,
Stinky
Jimmy?
Steve. Wow. Wow. Stinky Steve. Not just Steve, but Stinky
I
Steve.
just
Oh, Stinky
Stinky
Steve. I
Steve.
know who he's talking about. He's talking about Steve Zaccone. We had a guy named
Mm.
Stinky Steve Zaccone in the band who played drums.
You okay,
Yeah.
Dave?
Yeah, he didn't do so much
Hey,
of that. He
I'm
just
sorry.
never
He said
shout.
stinky. He said stinky. So
Oh
I had
yeah,
to
you
go
had to
there.
let loose on that. I hear you.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah, Stinky Steve
Oh,
never showered. So yeah.
oh. Well,
Ooh,
it's
Yeah.
not
that's
easy being
nasty.
in a band. Exactly. Rex, Jimmy, we love you. Love Jimmy. Hey, you know what? I keep seeing all this. We love Jimmy. We
What's
love
up,
Jimmy.
Tim?
We
How
love
are
Jimmy.
you, bud?
They're like Dave and Ray who? You
Right.
Oh,
know, it's all
of
about
course
and
they're
Where's the
here on
love, you
your
guys? Come on.
podcast.
Where's
They
the
know
love?
it's you.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
You know what it is I have been MIA for quite some time. You know, but I stopped doing the Fractured Brain for a while, and I'm getting ready to relaunch that. And then I haven't been really very faithful or loyal with my YouTube channel, and
Right.
so but we're gonna get things rolling again soon. It'll be a good
Yeah,
thing.
good man.
I
Good,
got a
good, good.
question for you, Jimmy. I was gonna wait a little later in the podcast, but I'm gonna ask you now, honestly, because this is 40 years of Deliverance. So, do you have anything special planned for any kind of a special 40th anniversary release or anything like that this year to celebrate?
I mean, other than playing some cool shows and having the original 1989 and 1990 lineup, minus Chris, of course.
Mhm.
Um, but it's because and I guess I should say that is Brian Carilla, our original bassist, is going to be joining us for a string of shows this year,
Right on.
and so that's going to be very very cool. It's going to be fun. It's going to be hard to go out there without Manny, because Manny's been a part of the camp for so long. But it'll be nice to work with Brian again. In fact, just seeing him a couple months ago, it was just very warming and a wonderful time. Just picked up right where we left off, So it's going to be cool. So, but
So
that'll be interesting. It'll be a lot of fun.
yeah. So Manny
So you,
done out
you
of the
got
picture now.
Jimmy, George, Brian, and Jim Chaffin on drums. So that was the lineup that went out on tour for the Victory Tour and for Weapons. So because Jim Chaffin stepped in after Chris left. So yeah,
Nice, man. Nice.
so it's kind of
Kelly
cool.
Matthews said, I interviewed Jimmy with Mike Phillips in 2013 at Divine Aggression Radio. So good. You remember that, Jimmy?
You did. That's right, Kelly. You sure did. That was quite a while ago. Wow.
You remember that far back, Jimmy?
Kinda.
Oh
You
man.
made me spill my water with that one.
Dude, I can't even keep up with all of these, man. I'm just gonna flash him. I heard that. I'll be there to see you guys. Dude, this is great. Ken, I know their
Wow.
music. Says Ernie, Ralph
Nice.
Ventrella. You are watching. You and
Hey,
your wife. You're sitting
Robbie
on the
Dan-
couch watching, right?
Robbie-
What's up,
Ro-
guys?
Robbie Daniel Reese said, Deliverance, he didn't see you guys on the Immortal Fest list this year. You guys aren't playing Immortal Fest this year?
We're not.
You're not.
We are. We're playing the one show with Disciple in May.
Right.
At the same venue, but we're gonna play Disciple and scare their fans and see how that goes.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
What about I gotta ask, because you guys did Chains Unchained in Missouri last year.
Yeah,
Any
we
chance of that? Any chance of that happening again, man? Because, dude, that would be my only chance to see you guys this year.
I gotta be honest. I don't know. I enjoyed myself while we were there.
Yeah.
But I think from what I've been told, I don't know this firsthand. This is you're getting secondhand information, but I was told that myself and the crew might have scared the promoter and some of the folks there. So
Really?
but only it's not like we're popping out of the bus with strippers or anything. Of course not. It's just, but we're also, we don't pussyfoot around. We are who we are. We
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
it is what it is. And because I'm never gonna lie and put on a performance for people. I'm actually just gonna always be me.
Yeah.
But I heard it wasn't necessarily me. this time. Usually it is me that offends people, but I heard it was some of our crew. So,
Oh wow.
so
Because
but
I
you
mean,
know,
I came and hung out with you guys after you guys were like bagging up your equipment and
absolutely.
stuff like that. Afterwards, I came back and hung out with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, and you saw everybody was cool, and like I said,
Yeah.
the main promoter was super nice. Took
Oh
care
yeah.
of
He's a
us.
good. Yeah. Wayne's a good
Um,
dude.
yeah, super cool dude. So, but we have not been contacted thus far. So,
Okay.
uh,
It'll
and
come.
what's cool is actually I was actually talking with Manny about the show. The thing I really appreciated about the show a lot was the fact that we were playing with current bands. We were playing with new bands,
Yeah,
and
and having you guys
it,
is something new for them because they normally have like just the new bands, with the young guys in the metalcore and all that kind of stuff. So I was really excited that they had you guys, and I'm like,
yeah,
that was that.
it was. I'll tell you right now, it was a treat for us because we're and trust me when I say this, I'm not trying to say this to be mean because I'm throwing myself into the same camp. But we always play the has-been fests, so
Mm.
the bands that used to be,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so getting to actually play with bands that are doing something current
Mhm.
was a real treat. I mean, that we got to do that in Austin, and it was just really, and then in Missouri at the Chains Unchained. So that was
Hmm.
really really cool. So I think that's what's exciting me more about the Disciple show. When Steve over at BMI offered us the Disciple show, I immediately jumped on it because it was like, yeah, I mean, this is a band that's current doing their thing, and their audience doesn't totally know who we are now.
Right.
Right.
And then I'll say this, Ray, I don't think you were you at the first Immortal Fest that we played with Disciple?
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah. So Kevin from Disciple goes on stage right after us, because they're headlining, and dude, not once, not twice, but three times mentioned me and Deliverance having been such a huge influence.
Oh
And
Yeah.
yeah.
that blew me away. I would never think, these younger guys, these that we were a huge influence to them, so that warmed my heart. So when, like I said, we got the opportunity to play with them again, it's like, well, yeah, sure, why not, and talk to their fans and try to win some
Yeah.
over, see what
Yeah.
happens.
Hey, Ken wants to know what's the date for the May show?
I think it's May 9th, but you'd have to go on the BMI site. I'm the worst
Rex
with dates, man.
Rex Spencer says it's May 10th.
Oh, May 10th. I know. Okay. So I think we're playing May 9th in Chicago. So
Mhm.
your old stomping grounds, Ray.
Oh
So
yeah.
I think we're
Oh
playing.
yeah.
I thought, in fact, I thought we were supposed to be playing with you guys, with Sacred Warrior, with the Warrior there. But then I saw the flyer and it was like a bunch of other bands. So
Yeah. Was that at the the social club down there in Chicago?
might be. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a real cool venue there.
Oh, is it
Real cool
really?
venue. Yeah,
What
yeah, it
happened?
really is.
Why didn't you roll on down, man? Go.
We had just played there. We just headlined a show there
Oh, oh,
not too
okay.
long ago. Yeah. And then
Gotcha.
a few months prior to that, we played there with Disciple, so we're trying to, jump on some other things as well. Hello, is it
Aaron
wrong?
Yeah.
Aaron has a question. Jimmy, he wants to know: is there a new Deliverance album coming?
There is. There is. Um,
Yeah.
no title yet.
It's been
Right now,
too long, man.
it was tentatively called 12, to mark the 12th studio record. But that was, anybody that knows me knows that I always throw out just a name just to throw it out there. But it'll probably eventually change. But the music is going to be, let's say, very interesting. And I'm having it's going to be cool collaborating with George again after Mondo years. We haven't collaborated on anything since my Jupiter 6 album, Back from Mars. So that was back in 2006. So it's going to be cool getting with
Yeah, yeah.
getting in a room with Ocho and showing him how to play guitar again. It'll be cool
I
since he's
think
been
Dave.
wasting his talent with weird bands like what's that, World Trash and Human Junk and all
Oh,
this other stuff. You know, so.
oh,
Gosh. Hey, hey, Dave.
ouch,
Don't we
ouch.
have don't we have a sample track of that song that they're doing? I
Oh
think it was
yeah.
Iron Man. I got Jimmy. You're not gonna even
Oh,
know how we
really?
got this, but we even have a little video
Yeah.
clip. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Listen
I love it. I love it. That's great.
Oh, I remember this. You guys used to be this band, and then all of a sudden we started talking, and then you became this band. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, you know, I knew the truth would finally come out. We're
Uh,
reptilians, man. That's just the way it is, you know.
well, there's a real one right here. You know this guy?
Oh no, don't know that one. No.
Oh man.
Oh, that's your biggest fan, dude.
Oh man. Oh
Cool.
man. So let's see. Ray and Jimmy should do a song together sometime. We've done a little bit of a song on was it Worldview? I
I
think
don't
you did
know.
something with yeah, I think hey, we're getting old. I think we did something on Worldview.
I don't know. Well, you know, George asked me to do backup vocals on a lot of different things, so I
Yeah,
may have.
yeah.
I may have
Yeah,
done
you
some
did.
backup vocals on. I think I did do some on Worldview. I know I definitely
Yeah.
did some that Dino Elefante like shoved way down in the mix on the Human Code album, but that's okay, you know, because yeah, I'm like listening and I'm like, man, I did 8 layers and I can't hear any of them. So
Oh man.
you know,
Well,
Dino
hey.
just don't like my voice, I guess. That's what it is, you know.
No, let me tell you something. Dino's a cool cat, but he's like even when I was in the studio last time tracking my vocals for the Worldview 2 record, he's listening to a song and he looks at me and goes, "Why are you wasting your time?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, what
He
do you
says,
mean
"You're
wasting
wasting
your
your
time?
time on this." He goes, "You need to write like a Bob Carlyle Butterfly Kisses song with your voice." And I'm like, "Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah." He said he was going to write me
Was
a
he
song and it'll be a big hit. And
was he
I,
being serious?
he was being serious, bro. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. Bob Carlyle, Butterfly Kisses, great song. It was huge. It was wonderful.
But
But
it's
that's not Ray Parra's voice.
no, no, no.
And
Ah,
I mean, dude, you do everything from the most powerful imitation of Dio I've ever heard in my entire life. That when I heard that track, I thought George was playing me an outtake from the Dio album.
oh
Oh
And
yeah,
wow.
I mean, it
yeah.
was that spot on. And you got that power, and then you've got that tape quality, Fate's Warning quality. But all in all, I know when Ray Parra's singing versus
Hmm.
tape, you know.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
you got a style on your own. So that's why, like with me, I mean, after
That's a good question, Ray.
all
Hmm.
these years, I've been working on trying to you know, develop my own voice. So whenever I hear people, just because I sing in a lower register, oh, Dove
Right.
Bowie, really? Like Bowie was the only guy that sang in a low register. No, there's no Bing Crosby, there's no Jim Morrison, there's nobody else that sang in a low register. It was just Bowie. I mean, yes, he's a huge influence on me, but my gosh, open your ears, people.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I could get off on a rant, and quite possibly, I was in a mood the other day when I talked with Jorge. Me and Georgie were talking, and man, I was like in a mood, and
Oh
he he
no.
he. He loves it when I get riled up, but then he always tells me later, he'll text me and say, "Thanks for depressing me." So, so it's hilarious.
Oh
Okay,
man. Hey,
Dave, you said a good question just passed. Where is it?
yeah, that's it right here.
Yeah, right here, right
Chris
on your
Henderson
screen, brother.
says, "Will the new Deliverance record be available by BMI show in May, or will you play some songs from it in the set?"
Uh, no, and maybe.
All right, so let me ask you a question that goes along with that. When you guys are creating your set list, Jimmy, what dictates the first song you're going to do? What in your mind you're saying, okay, let's open with this, and why?
Oh, that's a good
Um,
question.
what the first thing that goes through my head every single time is what's going to get the crowd going.
Hmm.
Um, and I want something obviously that they know.
Yeah.
So that's what always goes through my head. So like, for years and years, Deliverance opened with Stave Execution all the time because everybody knows the song. All our
Right.
fans do.
Right.
But when we played Immortal or this set last year, we were opening up with an old song called If You Will. And it seemed like nobody knew it. It was really kind of strange. Only a few people out there scattered knew the song. And
The
it's like, well,
scatter
yeah,
too.
because you got to be a true Deliverance head to know that song. It was the forerunner to the call. So,
And of course,
but yeah,
everybody expects weapons, so
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 If some people had their way, we would open the show, play the song, open the show with weapons, play it 12 times, and then close the show with weapons. Yeah. So
That's about it right there. Yeah.
it's like nobody understands or knows that a bunch of blood, sweat, and tears went into recording 11 other records.
Right.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
Well,
each one with at
I don't know
least
if you
10
saw my
songs in
post,
them.
Jimmy. I was just jamming out to Learn the other day, man. I love that album.
oh,
Yeah.
thank you. That's
Yeah.
what it. I loved how the very first time, the one and only time we graced the cover of what was that, CCM magazine? That
Yeah.
big was that what it was?
Yeah.
CCM.
Yeah. CCM.
Yeah, it was first time, and it was called The Dark Side of Deliverance, and kind of had a picture of me all like gloomy looking and like all depressed and everything.
Come to
And
the
yes, it's a
dark
melancholy.
side.
It's a melancholy record, but it's like it wasn't depressing like slit your wrist type of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm just for the sake of you, Jimmy, I'm going to share this picture. I didn't download it, but Jimmy shared this picture with me about George right here.
He looks like
That's
a game
good
show host.
man. That's a great picture of George right there. I
That's
love that
great
shot.
right
Jimmy
there,
P.
man.
Brown, come on down.
You're the next contestant on Is It Wrong?
Dude, he's gonna get so mad.
Oh, I know he is. Well, I invited him to come on, and guess where he's at right now?
I
He's
know
out to
where he's
dinner with
at.
Dino
He's having
Elefante.
dinner with Dino.
Yeah, yeah. I said, what's more important? He goes, bye, Ray.
Yeah. That's just
Oh, man. We
that's
need to have a
that's
cigar
George.
together again, Barry. We do. Those of you who know me, Jimmy, are you a cigar guy?
I'll partake. You know that. Every time I'm with you, I partake.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm a cigarette
I have,
smoker, but I don't smoke cigars often. I'll like I do like a dark what are they called?
Maduro.
Maduro,
Yeah.
Romeo and Julieta. I do like a good strong smoke. But
Yeah, you see that right there? That's my humidor.
what does it say? Oh, I know, dude. You've got a great collection. Every
Oh,
time
yeah,
we've
man.
talked, you share that.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Dwayne's saying that's hilarious, Jimmy.
Oh, what is hilarious?
I think about George.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, we'll see what happens.
Ralph said, hey, Jimmy, it'd be great to hear cuts from As Above, So Below.
Hey, you know what? Thank you for saying that. In fact, George and I were just talking about that album, and there's some great songs on there. I'll tell you what, though, for
The
those who haven't
re-release.
heard it, and you love great soloing, you got to listen to that album because
Yeah.
Mike Phillips does his absolute best work on that record. There's no question. No question.
Do you ever know, like, say, like when Boone's or Girder Music or any of those re-release Deliverance stuff, do you ever like know about it beforehand? Did they contact you or something? Because the reason I ask is As Above, So Below and Assimilation are both coming out, I
Yes.
believe in March on vinyl. And I already pre-ordered them because
Right on.
you know me, I get everything Deliverance, man. I love it.
Thank you, bro.
Even
I
his
knew about
underwear.
those. And of course, I know about, what the 3100th version of Weapons that they're getting ready to put out again. Because you can never get enough of that one album.
Oh, no.
Now,
Well, you
this
know why,
one's
though?
gonna- this
Let me
one's
just
going
say
to
Dude, I
have
one
even
thing
bought
for
the
that.
picture
some
disc that came
burping-
out a couple years ago. I got the picture disc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those look great. I thought that
Oh,
would
yeah.
kind of be the finale, the final, but no, it wasn't. And now a new one's coming out with a special burping track from Jimmy P. Brown II. So there you go.
Nice. There you
I
go.
think, and here's my opinion why that record. It's the album Weapons got a lot of following, got you on MTV. It's
Absolutely.
kind of like Striper's To Hell with the Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song's
you
gonna
guys-
keep that album's gonna keep rubbing up because
I actually
that
have a
was a catalyst for Deliverance. That put you guys, it gained you some notoriety that was just like, wow, man, these guys are on MTV now. So it put you, I even read somewhere that it kind of, some people were kind of comparing you to Metallica back in the day. I mean, that's huge, bro.
I mean,
And Jimmy-
well, I know Lars was a fan of that album. But the one thing that I will say about Weapons, it was a time and place. It was a great moment in history, in the metal industry of the Christian realm. And it was right before the invasion of grunge, and
Right.
it kind of did its thing. And what I like to say is the influence of the Peretti books, because I was really into Frank Peretti.
Oh,
And
dude, I love his stuff. Him and Ted Decker.
Totally, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was so into This Present Darkness and Piercing to Darkness.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Dude,
and
those books
that
scared
was
the tar out of me, man.
It was a big influence for me writing that record. I wanted to write an album on spiritual warfare. So, and man, during the first Deliverance tour, the Victory tour, which was in support of the first album before Weapons came out, it seemed like everywhere we were going, every church, every whatever, they were all doing teaching series on the Peretti book for spiritual warfare. I mean, it was just, so to me, the album came out at a special time because it was a hot button. It was something big that was cultivating in the church world. And this is, I mean, dude, all the titles from the album, I mean, they're taken right out of the book. I mean, not only the Bible, obviously, but This Present Darkness, Weapons of Our Warfare. I mean, that's all lifted right out of the book. So, and in fact, when Dean Jones, from Shaggy DA and all that, he's a Christian, and he was going to finance the Peretti book. They were going to do This Present Darkness, and they contacted us and said we'd want to use a bunch of the Weapons album in the movie. Unfortunately, the movie never materialized, but that's how much of an impact it had.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
People at TBN loved it. It was, like I said, it was just very, very cool. And I want to attribute it mostly to that. I think that God's hand was on it, from the sense that it was a very loyal representation of spiritual warfare to people.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it woke a lot of people up. So, and it was also when I had made my decisive decision to say, I'm not really, we don't reach the lost anymore. And I know that sounds terrible, but the first 4 or 5 years of Deliverance's existence, we were playing the club circuit. But once we became a Christian alternative to, our audience went from 50-50, then it was 70-30, and then eventually just went 100% Christian. And when it did, and it was like, okay, so do I keep singing songs about winning the lost to Christians? In other words, keep preaching the same message, or do I start talking to them about their walk? And
yeah, man.
that's from that point on, it kind of turned into that. And now, and it's still stayed with me. I approach my lyric writing from just talking to you from the voice of a believer. So, and that's kind of what I like it to be.
That's good, man. That's good. Hey, we got a question here. It says, ask Jimmy when he's going to do a cover of Queensryche's Eyes of a Stranger.
Tomorrow.
Metal Mouse. There you go. He's going to do it tomorrow. Aaron Kern said, yes.
No, you know what? That's actually my
You got to put it on
song.
that album, Jimmy. You got to put it on that album with that burp song you were talking about.
That'd be fun.
And you know what? I have
My
a sample. I have a sample of that song right here.
Oh, perfect. Play it.
I didn't know you did anything creative.
Hold on. I got the sample. Oh my gosh, Dave, what's going on? Okay, guys, Jimmy sent me a sample of it. There you go.
That's it. That's going to be on the new Weapons re-release. That's
what was your response going to be about this, Jimmy?
Oh, that is my all-time favorite song from that album.
I'm sorry, it just popped in my head. The weapons of our warfare are.
don't apologize. I love that stuff. I love. This is about having fun, man. This isn't about being serious.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
But no, Eyes of a Stranger, dude, has got to be my favorite song on Mindcrime. That and Sweet Sister
Oh yeah.
Mary. Sweet
Oh,
Sister
yeah.
Mary, especially because of the movement. It's so wow, it's all over the place. It's theater.
What about
Yeah.
Revolution
You know?
Calling?
Oh, that's good. I mean, dude, the whole record's a masterpiece. Let's face
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
it's not my favorite Reich album, but it's still a masterpiece. But Eyes of a Stranger is my all-time favorite song because number one, the lyrics and
Mhm.
the way he sings.
Oh
But
yeah.
Oh,
Ray,
yeah.
Ray, I would need you to do a verse with me if I cover it.
Oh, dude, I'll do the whole song with you, bro. We'll switch off back and
Yeah,
forth.
yeah,
Ray, I
we
would
should.
love to hear you do Eyes of a Stranger, Ray. For real.
I
we
actually
should do
did it. I did it at George's house for a Christmas party like 5 years ago.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
live.
and
Yeah.
yeah. And that
Well,
was
speaking of which, Ray, we're
yeah,
both Reiki fans. We're both Reiki
yeah.
fans. So what is your all-time Reich album? The one that if you were the stranded on a desert island situation, right?
Mind
That
Crime.
cliche. Oh,
It
it's
would have to
Mind
be Mind
Crime.
Crime. Yeah.
Wow. See, for me,
So
it's Rage
so
for Order for me.
okay, yeah. So I didn't fit. I was gonna say part two. So Mind Crime just because of the whole thing around it, but my close second would be Rage for Order.
Oh man,
And
Rage was
those
just
guys.
so.
Well,
Rage to me was light years ahead of time, man. It was they were ahead of their time in that one, and
yeah,
I thought it
man.
was just brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah. Hey,
And
Mournful
the
Mystic, man, make it happen for us. Bring Warrior and Deliverance to Australia. Let's go.
hey
Hey,
man,
guess who's
we're on a plane tomorrow.
that's right. Guess who just logged on? Larry
Willy Wonka.
Worley.
Oh, Larry, how's it going, Larry? Love Larry.
Should I send him a link? Should we get him on the show?
Why not?
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Love
Larry,
Larry.
I'm gonna send
And
you a link.
if he starts getting rambunctious, kick him off.
And I can do that. Let's see
I
if
know
he'll
you
even
got the power.
dude, I
You
have
got
the
the
power.
power.
You got the power. Get to the
I have the
chopper.
power. Let me see, Larry. I'm gonna send you a link. Let's see if he joins us. He may not. But the only fear about bringing Larry on right now is he's gonna steal the show.
Oh, well, if he's going to steal the show, you know what? Larry, just comment because we're having fun right now.
This is
See,
the Jimmy P.
and-
Brown show, guys. Come on.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
That's right.
I'm getting a lot of love right now, but I'm asking Ray questions too. So,
Yeah,
okay,
come on.
so Mindcrime. Dave, what's your Queen's right?
Gosh, you know what? My introduction, honestly, was I came to Queensryche late, so it was Empire for me.
Oh, that's a great record.
But that was
Great record.
but for me, it's also Mind Crime.
Yeah, everybody loves Mindcrime.
Oh,
Everybody loves. I mean, it's a great record. There's, like I said, don't get me wrong, but I guess for me, I remember buying their demo tape at a
Oh
local
yeah.
record store
Wow.
before they were on EMI Records. And I walked into the store and it was playing. Queen of the Reich was playing. And I went right up to the shop owner and I said, when did the new Iron Maiden come out? He goes, this isn't Iron Maiden. This is a band called Queensryche from Seattle. And their demo tape's right there. And he gave me a copy. And
I love
was
Ray's
like,
story about the first time he ever saw Queensryche.
Oh,
He didn't know who they were. He heard Jeff Tate in the back warming up and stuff. That's a cool
He was like
story,
back
Ray.
there going, oh. And I was like,
yeah.
it was at a little club in Wisconsin. And dude, we were front row, and that's back with Queen of the Reich. He's like, the Queen of the Reich, Queen
Yeah.
of the Reich, it's waiting for you. And I was just like, I'm getting goosebumps right now thinking about it.
Oh yeah,
Just
I bet.
just incredible, man.
Where's Dave?
Maybe I'll just go poopa.
I was gonna say, did he take a poop break? He's going
Maybe.
poop.
So this question, what song do you love performing the most?
Dave,
Is that for
you
Jimmy
didn't take
or
a
is that
poop.
for
You
me?
didn't take a poo break.
Dave?
Yeah, man, it was just
Hey, I'm sorry.
Cut it
I'm on my
off.
phone right
Flash.
now. Believe it or not, I'm actually on call at work, and I got a phone call here. Oh, but I told him I'd call him back in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But,
Well, we're not gonna
so-
we're not gonna be on forever.
No, maybe another 3 hours.
Oh, not with me. I got stuff to do.
Hey, so let
You're gonna
me
be here all night. You better have a pillow and a sleeping bag.
hey, let me say this. Let me say this, guys. All the podcasts that we do since we've been doing this from the 20s has always been about musicians and the bands and venues and shows and this and that. Tonight, let's talk a little bit about the fans because it's you guys who make this all possible. If I did this podcast and nobody chimed on, nobody asked questions, nobody went to the shows, nobody bought the merch,
We would
couldn't do
cry.
it without you guys. My gosh, we just speaking up for Jimmy, myself, and probably half the musicians around that aren't full of themselves, man. We appreciate you guys so much. And we appreciate
we wouldn't be where we're at, and the recognition that we have, small or great or small, it doesn't
Amen.
matter, right? But we wouldn't have any of it without them. So thank you, all of you.
100%, man. 100%.
Right on.
What did George start doing faith healing when
The picture you had up there.
Show the picture again, Ray. Show it again. This is
Oh my
George.
gosh.
This is George during his faith healing telethon days. There it is.
I know he made a lot of money
There
doing
it is.
this.
There it is. Look at that. Look at that sharp suit, man.
We have holy water, $5.99.
If
Call
you
1-800.
if you send me $5,000, I will answer your prayers. Remember those guys? Oh my gosh. Man.
Oh yeah. Oh,
That's as funny as a kung fu cat.
Did you say a kung fu cat? Like
Yeah,
as
dude.
in a kitty cat?
Kitty cat.
Wow. Wow.
Jimmy, I can't get enough of your song, Jimmy. Let's hear that song one more time. We got that song over here?
Here we go.
Lizard man.
Oh my!
That's a good look for you, Jimmy.
It is.
You know what? It really is, bro.
I think I need to acquire that for these upcoming shows this year. I need to just come
I'll
out.
send it to you.
I am Lizard Man. You know what's funny?
No,
I'm actually
we got to find Jimmy a lizard mask or something and have
lizard mask.
Yeah, you should wear it at a show, man. Seriously.
Oh, I would. At least the first song. Yeah, at least.
The first song. Yeah, open up with that.
But I'll tell you, it's hilarious about that, Dave, and you and I haven't talked, and this isn't a worked out shtick, but there's a cover I've been considering doing for the new Deliverance record of the Doors. And come
on, baby, light my fire.
No, not to touch the earth. It's one of my favorite Doors songs. And at the end, he says, "I am the Lizard King. I could do anything."
Oh yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So there it is.
Yeah.
I think it worked out. This was prophetic, Dave.
Rex says, as a fan, it's just so incredible to connect with all you guys.
Oh,
just
wow.
So
the
cool,
way you
incredible.
said that right now, that was terrible. To connect with guys. It says
Is it
you
wrong?
guys.
There's no judgment on this show, okay?
There's no judgment.
Hey, since
God.
let me share.
I just had the worst day. Just leave it alone.
Let me share with you guys really quick my story on what the heck is it wrong means.
Yes.
Oh, it's
we
about
need to know.
time.
So
I don't even know. I'm in the loop here, and I don't even know.
I want to
never
see
told
Larry.
me.
What does Larry have to say? Is he talking
He said,
smack
Jimmy,
on Ray?
first time I saw Deliverance was back in the middle of the late 80s outside of a church. And I was in Duran Duran type band called CIA, where we were on Maranatha Records. And I was like, who are these guys?
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool.
In case you didn't know, they're the lizard people.
Jimmy and the lizard people.
Like instead of YMCA, they're the lizard people. But really, realistically, though, Jimmy got his big biz break, way back in the day.
Yeah, he totally did.
In case you didn't know, Larry, that's where he got his big break.
Yeah, that was a big break.
I'm late.
There it is.
I had to switch sound banks, man. Sorry.
Dean said, "This is a
This Lizard King is a Sino, whatever a Sino is.
Oh, look at that!
Oh,
See,
look it up.
I'm like,
what is it? What's a sino?
SYNO. I don't know what that is.
drum roll, please.
know.
Ray is finally going to spill the beans. Yeah, let me finish this thought.
Maybe it's an acronym, Dave. But find
It's
out.
just a nickname for Jim Morrison with a symptom of the evil one.
Okay.
Oh, a synonym.
Synonym.
All right.
Synonym for the
You
evil
asked for
one.
All
a
right.
drum roll. This is all I got, Ray. There you go, buddy.
Well, that's the punchline. That's not the drum roll. All right, here we go.
Okay, all eyes on Ray. I want to know.
Oh, you want me to talk? Okay. So years ago, when Sacred Warrior was in the studio recording our very first record, the guy who produced it owned DB Sound. He owns the biggest sound company in the world, And he was doing sound for Metallica and just Michael Jackson. I mean, everybody in their mother. Well, I'm in the studio, I'm in the sound booth, in the vocal booth, and I'm singing my heart out. I'm like, and Steve, Bruce, Tony, and the producer are in the other side of the glass. And I'd lay down a track and they would all just start cracking up. And I'm like, wow, did I suck that bad? And he'd go on the speaker and he'd say, hey, try that again. So I'm like, okay. So I'd sing it again. Rebellion, get all done. And they'd be like, cracking up, and I'm like, what? So he'd come back on. He goes, hey, sorry, man, do that again. And I'm like, what the hell? What am I doing wrong? What's going on? What's up here? And he's like, just sing it again. And so I started singing again. And right in the middle of me singing, he pushes the button, leans up into the mic and goes, while I'm singing, he goes, is it wrong for a man to follow another man into the men's room? And and that was, I was like,
singing.
While I'm singing, and I'm like, yeah. So, and he just kept doing that the whole night. And when he does, is it wrong if he smiles? So that affected me so much that you could really take that meaning for anything, and which is what I do it on my podcast a lot.
That's why you say, is it wrong? You do it like that.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's why I always say, is it wrong? Because I was copying him, and it's catchy to me, because people are like, what does that mean?
Dude, it's a very catchy name for the podcast. It really is.
It really is.
Mhm.
Yeah. And because in every episode we have an is it wrong moment. Like, is it wrong for Jimmy to have had 20 band members in, so many years? Not at all, right?
In
So
some
I mean,
ways,
it just
yes.
yeah, true, man. True. You paying alimony to these
Is
guys,
it
Jimmy?
wrong to follow another man into a what? Into a men's
Is it-
restroom?
No, is it wrong for a man to follow another man into the restroom and
That's the part.
Part.
Yeah.
Exactly, but
Wow.
I did not put that in my podcast. I should have just called it.
Sounds very. It sounds very pervy. That's for sure.
Right,
Sounds
but
very-
it's not. But it's not. I asked him. I said, "What does that mean?" He goes, "He's going pee." I'm like, okay. But your mind wants to go somewhere. He's like, think about it. Guys go in the guy's bathroom and they pee. But the way he says it makes it sound perverted. But
it
it's
sounds
not.
dirty.
Yeah, and it's not. And that's what makes it even more funny.
When I asked if it's pornographic, you said if you could see it. Yeah. There you go. Got it.
Oh man.
Gotcha. At least we
Ralph
got
said
it.
that's
now.
why I wanted to
That's why he wanted to take his teeth out.
Ralph, you should take your teeth out and send us a picture. Is it wrong? I think it would be stop following into the bathroom
already. Yeah.
Come on,
I think
Dwayne.
that's gonna be the
They like that manly smell.
I'm gonna start creeping onto all your episodes from this point on and just start writing Is it wrong to follow a man? And I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna make him filthier and filthier. You watch that.
And
Those will be the texts to you though, and I'll have to copy you on it, Dave.
but you're gonna
Yeah.
have to.
First
You're
song
gonna
on the
have
next first song on the next album is I dropped the bomb and I named it.
But what you're gonna have to do, Jimmy, you're gonna have to say, and
You know.
or just say
No.
lizard people. Is it lizard
Just say
people?
lizard people. Wait,
There it
where's
is.
the picture though? Where's the picture?
Oh, ready? You
Gotta
ready?
pull up
You
the
ready?
lizard.
Ready?
The new.
Lizard
Yeah. So out of all these cool dudes, which one's you, Jimmy? The guy, this one right here with the glasses on?
Oh, the one straight ahead. Red
Oh.
tie, black suit.
There you
Yeah,
go.
bro. Oh
There
yeah,
you
this
go.
cat right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Jimmy's true form.
Yeah, second to the right. He's cool, man.
Yeah. I still like this one better. You should do your tongue like that.
See, that one scares me.
Yeah, that's a
And-
little freaky.
And that's no, Jimmy. This one should scare you, bro.
Trust me, I met a lot of those where I lived in the South. I came across a lot of porches, put it that way.
Hey, Rex said, "Is that the new album cover?"
Yeah,
The
there you
new
go.
album's gonna
You
be
know
called
what? I
Lizard
love that.
Tracks.
I love that picture of the lizard people. That's just great.
I'll send it to you.
Lizard
Joanne said, "Is the new
people.
record gonna be called Lizard Tracks?"
Lizard
Oh.
tracks.
Jimmy, what is your
Lizard.
favorite song to play, even if it's not yours, not in your set? And Ray is you as well.
Excellent. Oh,
My
what's yours, Ray? I'll think about mine.
my favorite song to play, believe it or not, is Madman. Madman off our Obsessions record. I just love playing that song because there's so much power in that. And in the part where we're talking about people getting saved, and then you come to the wisdom where you say, now you can be free. That's that part where now you can be free, truly free. When I sing that live, and even now I get goosebumps, man, and then Bruce comes in with that solo. It's just so
I love how
bro.
you guys
Goose-
always end a set
Wow,
with
you
holy,
get
holy,
goosebumps
holy.
over yourself? That's kind of weird.
Is it wrong?
It's like, man, when I hear
Not at all.
myself sing, I give myself goosebumps.
No, it's not that. It's the part of the people entering into worship, man.
It's like, oh my gosh, when I hit that one note, I could just feel a tickle on my bag.
Did you say a tickle on your bag?
Yeah, he did.
That's what, I'll let you in on a little secret and everybody watching. What a Joke, our third album was not supposed to be called What a Joke. It was supposed to be a paper bag being held with two oranges and a female coming up to scratch it, and it was going to be called Bag Tickle.
So why didn't you do it?
Wait,
Oh, we were
Oh
told
my
we couldn't.
God.
The front line was like,
Describe it-
absolutely not.
describe the cover. You told me that story before. Describe the album cover and the title one more time.
Why? Do you have a
Just-
track
just-
to go
just-
with it? You got
He's got something
All
for
right,
you.
I got
Jimmy.
something.
Imagine this: a paper bag with two oranges in it being held, and a female finger coming up to tickle the bag.
Oh my.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Is it
my
wrong?
That would've-
Lord.
That would have been.
Very
Now,
wrong.
let me ask you something, Ray. Is it
Yeah, man.
wrong? I wanted
Not
to
at
do that
all,
cover.
baby. Wait, say that again. Is it wrong? What? Say the whole thing, Jimmy.
Is it wrong that I want? Is it wrong that I wanted to do that album cover?
Not at all, baby. Oh man.
Bag tickle.
Oh
That's
man,
it. That's
bro.
it. What?
Bag
What?
tickle.
I hope we didn't lose. People probably logged off saying, "Oh man, those people
No,
are
we got
wrong."
like 100. We got like 100 more people on here and questions, and
You
Oh,
know,
love
one
it.
song that I've always wanted to sing, man, honestly, is
Brian
Dio's.
Carmen says you guys are dorks.
One song that I would love to sing sometime if I ever have a chance is Man on the Silver Mountain by Dio.
Oh yeah,
oh,
dude.
Dude, I love that song.
great.
Yeah.
It's actually
I
Rainbow.
had
Isn't
people
it?
in the past compare me to him, dude.
Come
I've been
on.
in bands
Let me
back in the day, and yeah,
hear it. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
really?
Do it.
Yeah,
Man
but
on the
just back
Silver
up off
Mountain.
that
Just
mic.
sing the line.
Back up off that mic.
Yeah. I'm the man on the Silver Mountain.
Yeah,
Whoa.
bro. Wow. Sounded like somebody was tickling your oranges.
sounded like your bag was being tickled, bro.
No, I farted, man, and you know when it
Oh,
kind of
man.
little bubbles come up your tape.
Yeah, Kelly, you're absolutely right. It would have gone over really well in bookstores.
Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe not. When you sing, do you take a shape of a unicorn? Well, do you, Jimmy? Do you take the shape of a unicorn when you sing? I don't know what that means.
Me personally, no. I keep my eyes closed for the most part because I don't like looking at people when I'm singing. So
Why? Why? Dude, that's the most powerful thing when you're singing and you're like, don't you know you can be free? Dude, for me, I make eye contact with people and I lock in, and that's the biggest
Sure.
part for me.
I know,
But
I
I
know
don't
that-
have a guitar
we
in front
do
of me
it.
though.
We
Yeah.
do it. I do it because you have to. But my comfort zone is to just stay with my eyes closed and just concentrate on what I'm doing. Because I tend to, when I smile and I laugh, and then I start wanting to have fun more than concentrate on singing, you know?
Right.
I mean, all you got to do is watch me and George on stage. We're talking crap to each other in our ears. We're like yelling stupid things to each other, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and but we're laughing and having fun, you know? It's just the way it is, you know?
Dwayne says when you and George are looking each other in the eyes, is it wrong?
Is it wrong? Yeah, kind
Oh
of.
my.
Show the picture again. Show George's picture one more time.
Oh, okay.
When, during his faith
George-
healing days.
George is gonna get so pissed. I actually have a better one of him.
Let's see this one.
Hola.
Oh, yeah. Look at it.
Oh,
Very
there you
handsome.
go. Look at that.
Hello. But no, this one is definitely
I
better.
will take you to the Casbah. We will make beautiful music
But
together.
there it is. That's the
There
one.
it is. That's the
the one.
one.
The televangelist days.
George, if you're watching this, I just want you to know I bought one of those towels. I did. I didn't get healed, but I bought one.
I bought the holy water. It should be here tomorrow.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
You're doing
Baghead
crazy.
and
What is it?
louder
I
said,
can't read
you
that
guys,
one.
he says, you guys doing crazy stuff is fun. I just put a paper bag on my head and sing badly on purpose.
I love that. Who said that? That is fantastic, actually.
That was Baghead and louder.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Yeah. Hey,
Dave,
you guys, some of
I
you
had
guys,
no
let us
idea,
know.
Dave, that you could sing like that. That's awesome.
Oh,
Not
bro.
too many people know. I do want to record some stuff. So
Darth Plummer
dude,
said,
you should
"Is it
be.
wrong?"
You should totally be recording. Yeah, you got a great voice. Did not know that.
Man. Wow.
Dave, what did I
Yeah.
just tell you a couple of weeks ago? That I thought you had
said
a
the
great
same
voice.
thing, yeah. Thank man.
You need to give yourself more credit. But I did forbid you from going in a band and going on tour because I would lose my editor. So I mean,
which
anybody
band?
else?
I could be your backup singer in Sacred Warrior.
Says, wait, Jimmy, are you
wait.
serious? I love you guys. I'm still here. Wait, Jimmy. Oh, are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. I shouldn't say serious too loudly because Siri always somehow, some way hears it as a request. So I'm serious on my HomePod.
They're listening.
Dude,
Always.
I'm like you, dude. I got like the whole home automation now. I'll say something, my front door will lock or my thermostat will turn on.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. And hey guys, let's get a little crazy on that while we're at it. I was at work today, and the company I work for, if you buy a house from us, you get a free golf cart. So me and one of my
Oh.
guys, we're sitting there and we're looking at the golf carts and we're like, wow, I wonder what those things go for. We looked it up. No big deal. End of the day, I go on my Facebook to make a little post about this and look at everything on my freaking Facebook was about golf carts on my feed. I'm like,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they track everything you do. Dude, there was one time my wife and I were having a conversation. I forget what it was, but the next thing I know, I'm seeing ads for it on my phone.
oh, Tristy
Yeah.
said hi. Hello, baby.
Always. Always. Hi, Tracy. Oh,
Tristy.
I can't see. Trissy.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Trissy. Oh, Trissy part. You're better half.
Here,
You're
Jimmy.
better. You're better half.
Here. Can you see now? I put these
No,
glasses on.
I do have them. I don't like wearing them. I look so nerdy with them. So
So do I. So you wear yours, I'll wear mine. Dave,
Yeah,
take yours off.
but definitely.
I'm blind as a
only use
bat
it-
if I take mine off too, man.
I love Dio, said James.
Hey, I'm right there
Great
with you. I
song.
love Dio as well.
Oh yeah.
Dude, big time.
Chris,
Big
thanks,
time.
bro.
Hi, Rex. Dwayne says hi, Mr. Cruz. But listen, while we're reading these, I do want to just really say that I love it. You know, we have several of you guys that chime on every time. We don't do every show live, but we've been doing them live this year so far. Dave and I have been talking about this. We may start doing a lot more live shows because
Yeah.
when people interact, it seems to make it next level.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
we record it and there's people that will watch the videos and later on they say, hey, ask them this and ask them that. Versus
Yeah.
if we're doing it live, the thing about live is it's unscripted. It you get what you get, you know, and that's what I
Yeah.
think makes it better. You know, Jim Laverty, Jimmy, he said to me recently, he goes, dude, I love watching your podcast. And I said, why? He goes, because I feel like I'm in your living room with all you guys hanging out, just having a conversation. And
Yeah.
that's the purpose of this, you know, give people some insight on our guests and have fun and include all the fans, because like I said, without the fans, we're nothing, man.
That's
You
right.
know, so bro,
I
you
agree.
just broke my speakers.
Sorry, Adrian.
That's
Adrian,
funny.
I told him to move back, bro. You're too
I know.
tall to
You
be
moved
Dio.
back quite a bit too. You at least went 6 feet away from your mic. I saw that. Got a loud voice, dude.
Thank you.
Not bad, but stay away from this.
Wrote them innuendos.
Absolutely not. We got to just.
Jimmy,
what is Jimmy
Rex
saying?
wants to know what your favorite song is.
You know,
Don't say a Sacred
oddly-
Warrior song.
Oddly enough, my favorite song to do live is a song that I absolutely don't care for the lyrics, don't care for the vocal melody, but it's a
Belltown?
fun song. It's a fun song to play. It's called the Call, and the reason I
yeah.
love it so much is because you know whatever guitar player that's playing with me at that moment, we trade off solos, and it's just fun. So it's an extended, you know, it goes from a 4-minute song to like a 7 or 8-minute song because we do these extended solos, and it's just fun. I love doing that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You see that, Taylor Parra? That's my daughter. You see my beautiful daughter right there. Love her. She goes, Dad, that shirt is awesome. That's my rock star. That's my daughter right there.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I love her.
I wish Ray was my daddy.
Well, I can be your poppy.
Is it wrong to want Ray to be my daddy?
I never played leapfrog with a unicorn.
Oh, man.
That's wise
Rick Queen
advice.
Rick
That's
Queen
wise
says that he saw you
advice.
guys images of Eden. Wait,
Oh,
I
dude, I've
saw
seen them
the
3
images,
times.
yeah.
I've seen them 3 times, hung out with them. They are amazing musicians, amazing band, amazing guys. Absolutely.
That's awesome, man.
Cool.
You same Dio. You who. A mí no habla inglés. You who same Dio.
You who sang Dio.
What does that mean, James?
James,
All right.
Yeah,
What
not
about
so-
doing a
not so
cover of
sure,
Rock
not
Bottom
so
by
sure.
UFO? Rock Bottom. Oh yeah, dude, that would be, dude. UFO was one of those bands, man. You just love.
Oh, with Shanker. Yeah,
Oops.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Yep. That's like the new singer for Reign of Glory. Mark
Who?
Bowles. they got Mark Bowles singing for him. He was from Yngwie Malmsteen, and he played with Shanker and all that.
Oh,
And he's
really? Wow.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Mark
And
Bowles of
he's
300.
Mark Bowles at 300.
Yeah,
Y'all,
Oh, I like
can't,
that. Mark Bowles at 300. Like that.
yeah. He
you know what?
says,
Somebody said something about the movie Step Brothers, and when Jimmy was talking about the sack and oranges and all that, that scene in the movie when he teabags his drum set, man, that I was thinking that
and what movie?
it's called Step Brothers. Will Ferrell's in it.
yeah, we don't watch those kind of movies, Dave. Lord, we'd pray for Dave right now.
No, I've never seen it. I'm not a big
I'm
Will
kidding,
Ferrell
Dave.
fan. So,
No,
although
well,
I
I like
can't
Elf.
lie.
Elf's the only movie of his I like.
I can't lie. I did love Old School, even though that idiot was in it, and it was a hilarious movie. I thought I love Vince Vaughn, and I love that Luke guy, Luke Wilson.
Yeah. You see Larry's comment. He says, close your eyes because you are picturing all of us in our underwear. Is it wrong, Larry?
Yeah.
It's very wrong. It's very wrong.
Probably.
I agree, Dwayne. Very chic.
Very chic.
Oh, boys, I have got to go home. Love you guys. See you soon. Aaron. Hey,
Take
Aaron,
care,
thanks
Aaron.
for chiming in.
Love
Thanks
you,
for
brother.
chiming in, bro.
Take care.
Ralph, the price is wrong, George.
The price is
Oh!
wrong, Lord.
I love it.
Oh, man. We love you, George. Well, George ain't here, okay? We're talking with Jimmy, but we do love George.
Yeah, of
This
course.
has been a great evening. Packing the car to head to Pittsburgh Airport. My father-in-law is heading back to Vegas. You have my night here in 15 degrees. Wow, 15 degrees weather. Dang, Barry.
Oh, dude, it's been
Drive
that cold
carefully.
here too in Missouri.
Well, it's definitely a little warmer here. So he'll be, if he's heading back to Vegas, then he's heading to a little bit warmer weather. So because it's been cold here, we've been experiencing.
Wait.
cold.
Somebody said they're getting food, not oranges, from a paper sack.
That's right. Yes, Rick. Lennar. Free golf cart, pizza, toaster anytime. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
No doubt.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
That's for sure.
Is the title of the next Sacred Warrior, is it wrong?
Oh, it should be. Should be.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Dude, I'm at golf cart. Hi, Tristy. Dwayne says hi. Anyways, man, there's so many. I love it, man.
Only in Florida, right?
Well, listen, we had a cold freeze here in Florida. It got down to like 34.
Dude, I
Yes,
heard
it
that
did.
there was some places got some snow, man. I heard that too.
Yeah, there was people literally going from the Florida Georgia line, going out into Georgia, turning around at the next exit, coming in and taking video of a sign that says "Welcome to Florida," and then videotaping all the snow. It's like it was snowing, man. It was great.
Wow.
It was great. Who's this? Rockin' Chair Boogie. Hello, everyone. Hello. Tim, how you doing, buddy? I love this podcast when I'm awake in those early hours in the morning. Yeah, you're like
Tim is a good buddy of mine too. He's in South Africa.
South Africa. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, see that we getting people from all over the place, man.
Oh
And
yeah.
again, I love it because we get to interact with you. Y'all get to ask questions. I love it, man. Let me see if there's any real Jimmy. So,
real questions. Did you say real questions? We've been getting real questions.
Yeah. I think every question here has been a real question. Dean Vin Van Volt, Baron Cross singer, when Mike Lee left, told me about him. Ray Paris running into Richie Blackmore and Joey Lynn Turner in a men's room.
Wow.
Was it wrong?
That's a little scary.
My best friend from high school, when he turned 21, we were all waiting at his house for him to get off work and come home so we could party. And of course, this is back before I knew the Lord and everything. But he come home and he was just elated. He's like, I met Tommy Lee in the bathroom. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah. He's like, I'm standing there taking a leak, and I happen to look over, and I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, what? He goes, you're Tommy Lee. He goes, yeah, I'd shake your hand right now, but I'm busy taking a piss.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
man.
about right.
They met outside the bathroom. He signed some stuff for him, but that was like, that made his day, man. Yeah.
Oh man. Jimmy, so with this current lineup you have right now, you see you guys doing a bunch of shows and another record, and do you see yourself staying with this lineup, keeping the same vein of music, changing it up, or pretty much keeping it, Deliverance, hardcore Deliverance style?
You know, and I think anybody who has followed me or followed Deliverance, I mean,
Mhm.
they know everything is, it's all up in the air always. Because like realistically, we're not a full-time band. Those
Right.
days are long gone. So this lineup is temporary.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I mean, if things last, great. If they don't, it's okay. My longest lasting so far is Jim. Jim's been
Yeah.
gosh, I mean, Jim first played his first show with us in 1989, and he became our full-time drummer as of 2015. So I mean, now it's 10 years. So
Yeah.
yeah, but Jim's played with us a zillion times throughout all the
Oh,
years the career.
dude, I
So
love watching him play, man. He is phenomenal.
oh, Jim's
Yeah.
the
Yeah. He's
best,
Yeah.
man.
a great
He's
drummer
great.
for sure.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be great, if George doesn't enlist into playing for, the 12th or 13th band, because he's always in something.
Mhm.
I mean, I'd love to see something develop there. But I'm glad to be working with him now, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
we've talked about for years for doing projects, and then I've not abandoned my solo project either. With the doing the Eraserhead album, and then
Hmm.
doing my novella albums with Larry Farkas. So, in fact, we're wrapping up part 3. So, and then going to start on part 4, and then working on a
Do
Deliverance
you have
album. So
another
it's
Eraserhead coming?
no, no,
No.
maybe, I don't know. It'd be nice if I could. It'd be nice if I can get John Knox, but um he's a bit indisposed at the moment. But it was just fun being able to record that one album with
That's a
Manny and
great
John
album, dude.
Knox.
I love that
Yeah,
album. It's a great album.
Yeah.
thank
And I
you.
would say that album is very, you mentioned this earlier, but it's very David Bowie esque.
Yeah.
You know what it's I know you hate to hear that because you've done so much stuff, but
Well, it's
I
just
even
kind of
told you
funny
when I
because
got it, when you
it's
sent
funny
me
because
that before you published it, I'm like, sounds like
I
Bowie,
did.
bro. Yeah.
It's so
I
funny,
love
but
it.
I mean, maybe vocally I get the inflection, but
Yeah, yeah.
music certainly not. I mean,
Oh
Bowie's
yeah.
never done
No.
rock or metal a lot like
Right,
that.
right,
So
right, right, right.
and either way, I mean, I take it as a compliment. I just get tired of people mentioning it because
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
nothing, they have no other reference. It's like, there are other great singers. I love Iggy Pop when he sings in a baritone
Hmm.
voice. I love listen to Candy. I mean, my gosh, he just sings that great. Or if you pick up the Idiot album, he sings in that whole baritone thing. I mean, that's Iggy
Yeah,
Pop. And then I love Sisters of Mercy. That dude has an amazing baritone voice, and I
yeah,
love
yeah.
his voice. So I mean,
Er,
in other words, it's always that reference, and then
Right.
metalheads have nothing better to do than to talk crap about it. So
love you,
Oh
Barry.
yeah.
it
Oh
is
yeah.
what it is.
Ernie's got a question,
Hi,
Jimmy.
Barry.
Hey, hold on
Oh,
one
hi,
quick
Ernie.
second. Dave,
Uh,
take over for a second. I just got to make this quick call, okay?
yeah, no
Yeah, do
worries,
I'll
your
man.
be right
thing,
back.
man. Do your thing.
So, yeah, Ernie's got a question, Jimmy. He wants to know
Yeah.
when you came to the Lord and started a Christian metal band. Now, we know that Deliverance started in 1985, but like,
Mhm.
when did you come to the Lord, and what made you decide, hey, I want to put a Christian metal band together?
It's a long story, but it was when I was young. I mean, going to church with my family. So, and as far as you know, putting together a metal band, it just kind of happenstance. Um, things were going about. I enjoyed what Stryper was doing, and I was very influenced in the sense that I thought, while they're doing things very professional, because I'd been going to so many of the Calvary Chapel shows, and different little church shows, different concerts, and everything was just very hokey. It wasn't professional at all. It was just, it was the equivalent of going to a backyard party, except that you were at a church, right?
Yeah.
Where Striper took it like to not just the next level, but the next level and beyond. And now this was the first time we were seeing an incredibly professional band. And, but, I wanted to do heavier music. I was more into Maiden, Sabbath, that kind of thing. So it kind of made sense for us to do what we do. And it just progressed from there. I knew that the writing was on the wall that speed metal was gonna be a big deal, and it was going to have an influence. So that's why, as early as 85, 86, we decided to pursue that route. And against my wonderful band members at the time, Brian and Chris, they were scared of it. They thought it was satanic. And it's like, music itself is not evil. It's just a tool, nothing more. And so just go with it, flow with it. And so yeah, I mean that's kind of where it went. As far as a Christian metal band, I don't think there's such thing. Just like I don't think there's such thing as Christian music. I think things can be sacred, but terming it, Christian metal, it's very segregating. And that's it. I've always wanted us to just be recognized for what we do, because our message is very clear. So, don't have to propagate it in the title. Um,
Yeah.
so that's just me. That's a pet peeve. But I hope
So
that
like,
answers your question, Ernie.
oh no, yeah, dude, that's awesome. So as you know, like back in the 80s, a lot of groups and whatnot were coming out against uh not just Christian metal, but metal in
Oh yeah.
general.
Oh yeah.
Even saying Christian metal is of the devil because rock and roll music, all that. Did you guys in Deliverance ever experience any of that? Like anybody ever slam you guys, because you're a metal band back in the day?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. What was funny is, I've told this story a zillion times, but I'll say it again. It's no big deal. Um, but Chris Hyde and myself were both in the Pentecostal faith. So, and side of the Pentecostal side of faith, and so our churches were very anti rock and roll, anti, heavy
Oh yeah.
music, anti. I mean, that Amy Grant was pushing it way too far. And so you can imagine what we were like. And these were our home churches. These were the churches where we went and we grew up and we paid our tithes, and and they were staunchly against what we were doing. So
Yeah.
yes, we did. And then when we went on tour, our very first tour, and we were getting picketed, So I remember showing up to a couple of shows. Our first time leaving the LA area, which was 1987, we experienced picketing at our shows, and it was
Wow.
just it was kind of strange, because I would go out there and talk with the people, and they were very nice, and you know and especially when I start talking scripture with them and everything, they're like, well, what do why are you here? Why do you have long hair? And it's like, I'm with the band that you're boycotting. you know you know so it was really, really a strange time, and I didn't understand it. It was like I always told people, my favorite Bible reference was what
Love
Jesus
you,
said.
Dorn.
Hey,
Just
Dorn, how are you, bud?
giving Dorn a
Uh,
shout out.
but I love that scripture reference where Jesus says, the kingdom of heaven comes in a way not foreseen by man. So repent and believe the good news. Because what we were doing genuinely at that time was what I consider ministry work. Once we became a Christian alternative rock band, to the alternative to Metallica, and we signed with a Christian label, and we were doing Christian shows, and we were doing this and that, and we started demanding a price and everything. The ministry part was gone over. We became entertainers at that point, and that's
Yeah.
okay because that's all right. It was still a needed part, especially that at that time in the era. I was discussing this with George in the era that we grew up in. um to be a Christian, you couldn't listen to secular music, or you shouldn't listen to secular music, right?
Right.
and
Some people are
and
still like that today.
Yes, but if you look at the church world by and large now, most pastors are wearing skinny pants, have tattoos, smoke cigars, and wear leather jackets, and talk about their favorite bourbons. And I'm not saying that's wrong or not, or that's not for me to say anything. But in other words, it's a very different church world now. So the need to have a separate sect of Christian rock or Christian music to listen to, it's not needed anymore. When we were alive and well, and what we were doing in the 80s and going into the 90s, we were needed. But now it's more of a nostalgia factor. Um, and it's sad that it's come to that point. And like I said, I'm not ragging or putting anybody down. If anybody knows me, I'm the exact opposite. I don't care what people do. But it's just it I I guess the segregating part is what bothered me, because like we were really, really not wanting to sign with a Christian label, and it was because our audience was half and half, and we wanted to be able to say go to Tower Records and pick up our album,
Hmm.
go to Music Plus, go to Warehouse, go to and now we had to say go to Lighthouse Christian Bookstore and pick up our album. So it was very limiting.
Yeah.
And but then that's when I knew I have to change directions, and I have to start talking to the church, because that's who's listening to us. And
Right.
in all honesty, I've received over the past 20, 30 years some mondo encouraging letters from fellow Christians that said, you made it okay for me to know that you made me feel I wasn't alone in my struggles.
Right.
Your admissions of humanity in your songs and your music. So that's like so it served a purpose. It served a greater purpose in a lot of ways, because the gospel is going to get out there. God doesn't need music. God doesn't need musicians. God doesn't need metal. The gospel will get out there. The scripture is very
Yeah.
plain and clear. It says he chose the foolishness of preaching to get things out there. So what we do is entertainment. And I know some people will fight me on that, and they could fight me all they want, but it is in the end. I mean, if we charge for what we do, we're entertainers. And if we charge for our albums, if we charge for this, if we charge for that, I mean, and that's okay. It's not like we're bad people because we do that. It's just
Well,
but
it comes to the Bible even says a man is worth his wage, right?
sure, yeah, you're
Yeah.
worthy of his hire. We're worthy of his hire, absolutely.
Yep.
So yeah, man. So yes, yeah, it was weird for us, Dave, because George went to Sanctuary. Brian went to Calvary Chapel, where they were way more open about music and everything else. But me and Chris, yeah, being in Pentecostal churches, I mean, and having everybody at your church look at you every time you're there. And I was the youth pastor's brother. So even more so, it was just a strange time. Yeah, strange time.
So where would you where what are your plans for Deliverance in the future, like going forward? Like how long do you see Deliverance continuing on, man?
Well, we officially broke up in 1996.
You guys
And
broke up 3 times, dude.
no, no, that was the official breakup. That was the
Oh, just
official
one
breakup.
time?
Just the
Okay.
one time. I only announced in 2013 that I didn't want to record anymore under the name, and kind of said my goodbye with the Hear What I Say record. But you get sucked into it and you do another one. So it's like that Godfather scene. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. That kind
Right.
of thing.
Yeah,
Um,
we want another Deliverance album because
well, you're gonna get
Subversive
one.
Kind.
You're gonna get one this year for sure. Absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Subversive Kind came out, what, 2017, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure did. Yeah, but no, we're gonna do one. Me and Jim are talking. You know, me and Georgie are talking. In fact, me and Larry are talking. Me and Brian Carilla are talking. We're all trying to get, you know, they're all waiting for me, obviously, because I'm the brainchild of it all. So they're waiting for me to basically cast direction, right?
Right.
And then we'll kind of go from there because I'm never sure of what I want to do. I thought Subversive Kind was amazing and fun time because, but it's a hearkening back to the thrash days, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't want to do that with this one. I want to do something different. So, so I don't know what it's going to be. I mean, we'll just kind of have to see when it comes out. But Deliverance has never put out a wimpy album, regardless of
No.
what people out there
No.
say.
It's not in you.
Deliverance definitely does not have a Saint Anger album.
Yeah, you know, but you
Yeah.
know, it'll be cool. And then, and you know, as far as shows, you know, when people contact us and if we can work it out, yeah, we'll go. I mean, we love playing, but it costs money, unfortunately. So, you know,
Oh yeah.
it's just the way it goes. So if you
Welcome
can
back,
meet our
Ray.
price,
Thank you. Thank you.
if you can get our price and you can and get us there, yeah, we'll play. We'll have a blast.
Yeah, you know, it's a weird thing that
Jimmy plays
you
for
know, Jimmy,
tacos.
you've gone through this and we've gone through it where you get hired to do a show at a venue and you show up and the promoter's like, "Hey, brother,
Mhm.
can't pay you because da 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 da," da," and then you
Yeah.
know, and then what do you say? You're like, "Well, you know, it costed us money. We took time off to come here, and so
Yeah.
we appreciate when you play shows like Immortal, where they pay you right then and
Oh
there.
yeah.
He's never an excuse, whether he makes no money or not. He's more interested in the ministry part of it. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, I lost money, but look, lives got changed. You know,
Sure.
and it's very important for people to know that even if you're not in a band, for our listeners, for example, you're in the ministry field too. You know, you don't have to be putting on a show. You know, anybody you talk to, anybody you come in contact with, you be that Jesus that they're going to see. You
Well,
know what I mean? And
that's true ministry. That's true
absolutely,
ministry. Is
absolutely,
being a living example. You
yeah,
know,
man, yeah,
anybody
yeah,
can get up and say whatever they're going to say. Everybody can do what they want to do, but being a living example is a completely different thing. You know.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
man.
was I had to send an email and I could hear you guys. I was looking, but y'all couldn't see me. But Dave,
Ah,
thank you, man. That's what. Yeah, I was right here at my desk,
were you
but
picking your nose?
well, no, like I told you, I'm on call right now with my
Ah,
company. Every 2 years we get a week where you
that
have to
doesn't
be
mean
on
that
call for emergency
you
calls.
weren't picking your nose.
I could have been.
It's only gross if you eat it.
That's right. But you got to dig some out every once in a while. It's all good.
You have to
Yeah.
inspect it, you know.
You don't need to be embarrassed, Ray. We know you were picking your nose, bro.
All right. So when I was your age, Jimmy,
Ray was one of those kids in grade school, you know, that would stick it under this desk.
Oh yeah, I can
oh
see
no,
that.
bro, no, I was like roll it up and bing.
Wow. And then
Ray
beating people with it?
Ray was a pick it and flick it.
Pick it and
Pick
flick
it,
it.
flick it. That's funny.
Hey, and that's only because I grew up listening to these guys. Say what?
Love it.
Oh,
Sorry.
dude.
I'm sorry,
Love
man.
that chimp. I love that chimp.
Yeah. Oh, you got this guy. You kind of look are you related to him, Jimmy?
Oh, it's great.
Oh
So great.
man, you know, dude, you know it's funny. I had somebody ask me one time, "Are you ever serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah, when I'm sleeping." You know,
Yeah, exactly.
I just,
Exactly.
you know, I just like, you know, like Dave. You know, Dave brought some great questions to you and great answers and stuff, and that's all part of what we do. But also, what we do is just have fun, man. Just,
Oh, yeah.
I just love it.
That's the whole point,
Just
man.
love it.
That's why when you asked me to do it, I was like, yeah, man, of course I'll be on the episode 1 of season 2. Love
Yeah,
this, man,
man.
because
Yeah,
we have fun,
we
you
do.
know.
In fact, I did that little clip of when we were on season 1 where you're saying, "Yeah, we just spent 20 minutes talking," and Ray goes, "Hold it, time out. I forgot to hit record."
That was the best, man. That was the
It
best.
was, man. But I will tell you, Jimmy, that I'm really blessed right now because these are the most comments we've had ever on this show.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Is
wow.
tonight the most, and there's
The most
guys, you guys
interaction.
who have joined us in interaction with us and questions. We didn't hit them all, and I apologize, but I just want to tell you, we love you, man. I'm still scrolling, dude. I mean, it's
That's great.
unbelievable. Yeah, dude, you're a
Oh,
popular guy, Jimmy.
I don't know about that, but I know
I'm
that people love to tune in to have fun.
absolutely, bro,
And
absolutely.
people got to hear about the bag
Yeah.
tickle.
Hey, and I will say, we've said it before, Jimmy. We were twin brothers separated at birth.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I got the voice, and you got the looks, baby. Come on.
You know what everybody says about Jimmy is this.
Oh, well, he's very popular. The sportos, the motorheads, geeks, dweebies, they all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
That's great. I love it.
Oh man,
Love Ferris. So hey, before we wrap up,
who
you
said
know
we're
what?
wrapping up? I didn't say we're wrapping
Uh,
up. Did I say we're wrapping up? Okay.
oh, I'm gonna be wrapping up. I've got places to be, things to do, but
Jimmy needs
I
his
do.
beauty sleep.
We do have to talk about, since you played that clip from Ferris Bueller, and I am a huge conspiracy buff, as you know.
Come on,
Um,
yes.
so the Ferris Bueller thing, was it really Cameron and Ferris didn't exist at all? Or vice versa? Was it Ferris and Cameron didn't exist at all?
That's a good question. Any, Anybody have an answer to that?
Yeah,
I
because
do.
if
The
you dive
answer
into
is
the psyche,
it's a
Yes.
movie. It's not real.
oh come on, if
Oh
you
no, it's
dive
real.
into the
It's
psyche,
it's real.
dive
Just
into
like
the
lizard
psyche of
people.
what's going on, is it truly Cameron and he invented Ferris as a way of
There
getting
you
away
go.
from
There you
always
go.
being sick?
Kelly said it was all Mr. Rooney.
That's funny. That's funny. In another parallel universe, I agree. So, Mr.
Yeah.
Rooney, what a turd, huh? Oh my
Oh
gosh.
man.
Love that
Y-
movie though. What is
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Pete Hegsworth got what?
Did he get in? Pete Heck said, "God confirmed." Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
you knew that was gonna happen.
Well, did you see earlier today? They said he went down to 51 votes. He needed the majority, but he had like 56, and some crap
Yeah.
came out. Then they went back down to 51 or something, but he got it, bro.
Yeah, I knew there wasn't going to be a problem.
Yeah.
All of this is theater and drama. This whole bit that's happening.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, have you guys ever heard of these guys? Hang on a second here. Anybody ever heard of this band?
Was it the
Legacy.
Lizard? Oh,
No, they're called
Legacy.
Legacy.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
These
No,
guys,
they
they did
Killer.
a record. Well, they toured with Warrior way back in the day.
Oh,
Then you heard
really?
nothing from them. Well, now they came out with a new record, and I'm gonna have them on here in a couple of weeks. And they're really,
Nice.
really. It's a real good. It's I guess you could say it's kind of like George Lynch meets White Cross-ish, Striper-ish. I don't know. It's really cool. The songs are really cool.
Real
And
guitar centered though. Real guitar forward.
yeah. And the vocals, love the vocals, man. These guys. But I'm gonna have them on in a few weeks. You guys got to show them some love and go check them out. But they're really good, man. Their new record is called "Hello New World" by Legacy, and good stuff. Good stuff.
Nice.
And Jimmy, I agree. You and I, we need to do something together on one of our records.
Now you have the ability to track there, yeah?
Yeah.
So if I do the music and the cover of that of Eyes of a Stranger, I can send you a WAV file, and then you could just add your vocal to it and
Yeah,
send it
dude.
back to me. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be fun, man. That'd be a
it
really
would
fun
be.
thing to do.
It would be. It would be. It would. Uh, George would have to say, "Hey, why are you guys doing that?"
Oh, I know. Yeah,
We
well,
did the deal. So
I would involve him. I would involve him, of course.
yeah, yeah,
He loves Reich just as much as we do.
yes,
I
and
mean,
yes,
all
it
you got to
is.
do is listen. All you got to do is listen to that Recon album. My God, every song is practically a ripoff. So,
Yeah, 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 yeah. We've been talking about some stuff, but yeah, man, it's really cool. We need to do something for sure. And you know what's cool is we can do a song. We don't have to write a whole record or do a whole album. And with
no,
all the
just do a
stuff I
good
got going
single.
on with,
And,
yeah,
and if it turns out really good, we can just put it out there for people on Spotify for people to listen to.
yeah, man, yeah. Maybe we can go on tour with one song. It'll change weapons. We'll just play it over, do it 3 times, and end with it.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Just do the whole
Chris
Mind
Gatto
Grind
says,
record,
"Burn."
man.
Is that burn? Is that like burn, baby, burn? Disco and
Burn, take that, burn.
Oh, now
Oh
so you can
man.
do that kind of singing too, Dave?
Oh, he
Oh,
can.
yeah. I
He
got a
can.
wide range, man.
Do some of that the growly stuff.
Burn, take that, burn.
Wow, that's frightening.
That is very frightening.
What do they call that?
Jimmy, I've come for your soul.
It's what's the kind of singing though? It's not throat singing. It's a type of throat singing, but it's
Yeah.
Screamo, maybe, or
no.
Guttural.
It's
no.
actually got a technical term.
I don't know the technical term, but
Yeah. But
I can't do a whole lot of that because I don't know exactly where to do it from. So if I do it too much of it, it just tears my throat up.
It's Cookie Monster. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Yeah, it is.
What
pretty
I
close
did
to Cookie
earlier,
Monster.
that's my preferred way of singing what I did earlier. That's my natural way, you know.
That's
Oh
why
no, not disco.
No,
way-
not disco.
the way
I was made for loving you, baby.
it's funny though you were doing that bird because see when I hear vengeance, I don't hear
That is my constipated growl, man.
I don't hear that voice though. When I hear it, I hear Roger. When I hear Roger's voice in my head, I always hear this. That's what it sounds like.
Dude,
Even
that sounds like the Tasmanian devil, dude.
Yeah, even the
That's
song
what
he did with
Roger
Warrior.
sounds like to me. It's like
You guys, you know that song "The Flood," right? That Roger sang on the Warrior album.
Oh yeah, of course.
I shared this before, but I'll share it again because we have plenty of people watching. This was so funny. We did a show in Chicago, and Roger wasn't in the band anymore, and everybody in the crowd is like, "The Flood, the Flood, the Flood." They're saying, "Play the Flood," and I'm like, "Man, I can't now. Okay, I can't sing like that." My wife says, "I'll do it." I'm like, "What do you mean you'll do it?" She goes, "I'll sing it." Yeah, I'm like, "Okay, once you get on that stage, there's no turning back." She goes, "I'll do it." She climbs up on stage. We're playing the song, and she goes, 1 cup butter, 2 spoons. She's doing a recipe, and the crowd was like, "Yeah."
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Oh,
Love
dude,
it.
it was. I asked her to do it now. She's like, "Nope, not
That's
today."
hilarious. That's awesome though.
Yeah,
Love it.
Dwayne, you've heard this story 3 or 4 times, brother.
You don't happen to have that on you don't have that on
Man.
video, do you?
No, man.
Oh man, that would have been great to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. My hair is not slicked back. I got hat hair right now. Okay. Because
Hat
when I
hair.
was Jimmy's age, I had hair. See, Jimmy, how old are
Hey,
you?
at least you guys have hair, okay? Come on, I'm jealous.
True.
I barely
Yeah.
have any. It's I'm 55, Ray.
Oh, you're old, bro.
Yeah.
65?
55.
65 or 55?
55.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh.
65.
You ain't that
Yeah.
much older than me, dude. I'm gonna be 52 this year.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. Kelly, you
Yeah.
knew
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Trissy
And how
went
old
out to
are you,
sleep for
Ray?
arch enemy. I am 62, bro.
No, you're not.
I am. I was born in 1962.
Raising old
Oh,
fart.
wow. Good for
Yeah,
you,
bro.
man.
I
So
don't
you're
feel
like,
it.
you and George are the same age.
Correct. We're just, I think, a
Wow.
few weeks apart. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Dean
Why
said,
does he look
Dwayne's
so
55.
old?
Dean's 50. Why do I look so old?
No, I
Well,
said, why does George look so old?
Too much rock and roll.
Rick, how old are you,
Too
Rick?
much
Rick
rock and
calling us
roll, man.
youngins. How
Too
old
much
is Rick?
rock and
Anybody know?
roll.
Yeah, how old are you, Rick?
Rex is 57.
No
Kelly is,
way.
yeah, Kelly said he's
Rex,
15.
really?
Dude.
No,
Rex does not look 57. Wow.
56.
That's awesome, Rex.
55. Rick
Another
61. See, I
55.
got you, bro. I'm
61.
62. Yeah,
62,
man.
61.
52. Ralph is 50. Ralph, you ain't 59. You're like 12.
Nah, Ralph is
Wow.
no way. Ralph is 59. Come on, man.
Rex said he was born in 68.
Yeah. Okay. So a year before
47.
me.
57.
Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
born in 69.
73.
Ernie's 57.
Ernie's
Look
57.
at that. Kelly's 49.
Kelly's
Wow.
49.
Happy birthday, Kelly.
I'm older than Larry Worley just by like a couple of months.
Larry's
says he's
61.
61.
Wow.
61.
Yeah. Does anybody know who Larry Worley is?
Of course
Larry
we do.
Worley. You sure? I don't think so.
No.
Larry Worley is this guy right here. From
Wait, hold on.
when he had hair, he's also from Deliverance. Oh
more time.
my Lanta. I will say I
One more
love this picture, bro. Jimmy, in this picture, you're saying, am I better looking than Ray? Or is he better looking than me?
I was actually grabbing my goatee. That's what's hilarious. And I was
I know.
pulling it to stretch it. And she caught the picture, and I just thought it was hilarious.
That's great, man.
You look mad, bro. Like
And
you
what
just
were
got
you-
out of jail or something.
What were you thinking in this picture?
Oh man. I was thinking, I hope nobody knows this is really me.
I think what you were saying is, I hope nobody knows this is my twin.
Oh my god.
That's weird
Dude,
looking, right?
that picture scares me. Seriously.
I know. Why would somebody want to? I know people do weird
Pull it
stuff.
up. I
Body
gotta look at it with
modifications,
my glasses. What is that?
He split his tongue.
He
The
split
dude
his
made himself.
tongue.
He's all tatted up in
Oh,
green
gross.
with scales like a lizard. He put stuff in his eyebrows, and then he had his teeth done in fangs, and then he split his tongue like a lizard tongue.
Who is this guy?
Yep.
Is that one
I
of your
don't know
buddies,
his
Ray?
name, but he's
This is what he
actually
used to. This is what he used to look like before he did all that.
There's actually that lizard dude though. There's a life-size statue of him in one of the Ripley believe it or not museums. I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah.
Ken said he's 54 next month, but if I ever act my age, shoot me because I'm obviously done living.
Amen
Is
to
that
that.
Moses?
Oh
Is that
man,
Moses?
He was
man,
saying,
I
you
love
know.
this. All you guys, man, I love all the comments. I love everybody. John Voight, his brother is Chip Taylor, songwriter. He wrote "Wow Thing" and "Angels of the Morning." Wow Thing.
Oh
No
wow.
kidding.
Wow Thing.
Wow.
Down. You make my heart sing. That song, is that the right song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Wild Thing.
Nice. You are
Been
not
covered by like a
59,
not,
bro.
not that rap one from Tone Loc.
Wild
it?
Thing.
Wow.
Bow,
I may
bow.
grow old, but I refuse to grow up. Kelly, well, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm not growing up. The day I'm told I have to grow up.
You don't
I'm-
want to grow up
I'm-
because if you did, you couldn't be a Toys R Us kid.
Is that even a thing anymore? Toys R Us? Are they
I
still
don't
in
think it is.
existence?
No, unfortunately, they
Hey,
went.
Dave.
They closed down like a few years back. Like I think
Yeah.
it was
That's a
right
shame.
before COVID, something like that.
Yeah, hey, Dave. Just
Yeah.
call me Angel in the morning,
Morning,
baby.
baby.
God, come on, sing it, Jimmy.
That's such a good. to just touch my hair or something. I can't remember the lyric,
Uh,
but it's
that
a
was
great.
really
Oh
a
no,
good
I
song,
heard it
man.
was just brush my teeth before you leave me.
Ralph, now you're
Oh, I
showing your
love
age,
that.
bro.
What does that say?
It says,
I see
"Wow,
orange.
You make
bang!
my
You
oranges
make my
groovy.
oranges groovy."
Oh, I love it. Love
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Ralph, you're a. Hey, you guys, listen. While we're talking about Ralph here, you guys ever watch his little show in the morning? Anybody?
God's
That guy,
garage, man.
that dude is God's garage. He does it from work. Check this
Yeah.
out. He was getting
God's
crap.
garage.
He was getting crap. He works at a funeral at a graveyard place. He was getting crap for going in this in the back where all the machines were, and he'd sit on his lawnmower and he'd just preach a little bit. And one day, his boss came up to him and he said, "Hey, I know what you're doing back there." He goes, "So what I did?" He goes, "I'm giving you your own little space." He gave him a little space. He said, "Here, do your little preaching out of here, man." Gave him like a little platform and everything.
Oh,
And
no
now,
kidding.
dude, it's incredible,
That is
man.
awesome. Praise God,
That's
man.
so cool.
That
Good for
that
him.
just goes to say, what does the word of God say? If you make me known unto men, I will draw men unto you. Ralph, he's a preaching dude, man. He's a man. Love that guy. Love
That's
that guy.
great. Too bad you misquote the scripture, but that's all right.
Well, whatever. You know what? You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
Thank you, Louis.
Luis Falzarano. Awesome show, Ray,
Falzarano.
Dave, and Jimmy. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
I can hear my wife laughing in the background. She's like, ah. We got to have you sing that Vengeance song, babe. Actually, it was a Warrior song. Anyways, I was thinking of the Kiss song, Ray and Jimmy should do a duet. Hey, bro. Ricky
Wait,
B.
wait.
Rogers, the man.
Which one? I was made for loving you. They should do that one
Maybe.
together.
That's
Hey,
never
Ralph,
gonna
hang on.
happen.
Let me say this. Ralph, you see this?
Or-
Ricky B. Rogers. He said Ralph is the man. Love that guy. You guys know who Ricky B. Rogers is, right? This guy has played and written with everybody and their mother. I'm talking everybody. Look him up. Great musician. Great dude.
We
Ricky
had him
B.
on.
Loves the Lord. Yeah, we had him on one of our earlier podcasts, and for him to say that he loves Ralph and he's the great guy, that says a lot, because that means Ricky's watching him, which means Ralph is reaching people.
Ooh,
You know, so
dude, that is
yeah.
I don't mean to cut y'all off. That is a great. I love that Kiss song, and that'd be awesome if you guys did something like that. Hard Luck Woman.
How's it go?
Oh, that's a good song.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, you be a hard luck woman, baby,
Oh, yeah.
till you find your man.
Dave, you're hired. You're hired, baby.
Oh, thank you very much.
You know, I think you should sing the next Warrior album. I'll sing the next Deliverance album, and Jimmy could sing the next Kiss album. Let's go.
There is no Kiss album. That would actually
No.
be fitting.
They're done finally.
Dude, I've heard some stories about those guys, but I'm not going to share
Yeah,
because this platform is about good stuff, right?
good stuff.
Oh well.
It's good.
Jimmy, did you take your triactin today?
What's
Looking kind of
triactin?
weak there. You're triactin. You're
I don't know what that is.
triacting like a man,
Oh!
baby.
No. I'm good. I'm just a little cognizant of the time because I gotta pick my wife.
It's easy to
All
find at
right.
the pharmacy, man. They got it right next to Grow a Sack.
That's right.
I
It's
remember
on the
when you
shelf
first
right
said
next to
that.
Grow a Set. Hey, so I want to run through these really quick, and just as I'm doing that, Jimmy, any last words for everyone, bro, for the fans, and just
we love you, and we'll see you hopefully at these upcoming shows that we got coming. Just go to deliverance23.com for any updates, and that includes updates on the record too.
yeah.
So, but yeah, we're pretty stoked, man. We'll see how it all comes about.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
guys, listen, man. Thanks.
I did see that. What did Kelly say? Can't keep Helen waiting. That's right, baby.
That's right.
Never do that.
Oh man, but listen, man. It's great to see everybody on here. We love you all. Rex, as always, it's a pleasure having you on, and Ralph and Chris, and just so many people, man, that faithfully come on and ask their questions. And we love you all, man. And
I'm
remember
so, I'm
when
so
you
glad
whoa,
everybody.
whoa.
I'm so
Somebody
glad a
said
bunch of people came on.
somebody said that I'm bald because I ate too much Mexican food.
oh,
No, my pants have holes in the back because I ate too much Mexican food.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes more sense than being bald because of that.
wow.
Too many blowouts,
Wow.
man. No, I'm just
And how come you speak
Oh, man.
Portuguese? You never told me.
So
bald
I
up
used to
the
have a
face.
framing crew way back in the day, back in 2000 till 2000 and something. And I had 49 Brazilians working for me. And one of them
Ah.
spoke Spanish, and that was it. All the other ones spoke nothing but Brazilian Portuguese. And I told the guy, I said, his name's Van Deer. I said, hey, Van Deer. I said, you teach me Portuguese, and I will teach you English. And within like a
Ah.
year and a half, he was speaking English, and I was speaking Portuguese.
Oh, that's great, man. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you have a leg up. It's now, from what I understand, it's kind of a strange cross between Castellano and Italian, correct?
Yeah, sort of. But the weird thing about Portuguese, especially Brazilian Portuguese, it's not even just the diction and the words you say; it's the sound of your voice behind it.
Right,
Like
right.
I could say, "Hey, bom dia," which means good day. How are you? We can say "bom dia," because they over accent it, And
yeah.
I freaked out so many people on the job site through the years until they finally know that I speak it, But they would say something, and I'd respond to them in their language. Like, oh man, fala português, I follow, And then
Oh,
you
that's
just,
great.
it's pretty cool. And then Spanish, obviously, I learned that from
Yeah.
Dave. But anyway, from Dave, y'all missed that.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah.
that.
No, I heard it.
I
I heard
I
it.
learned that from Dave.
Yeah. Listen, man, I love this. Jimmy, when we talked, you said how long? I said maybe an hour, and we've gone an hour and 51 minutes already. And there's
Almost
still
2
a ton
hours.
of,
You be here 4 hours. You eat all my food. You go now.
yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And
We've been
there's
on for 2 hours? Crazy.
an
Almost.
hour and 51 minutes, and there's 32
Yes.
people watching live right now. And
Wow,
that's a low number.
What did we top out at, though?
Oh man, you know what? I'm not sure.
You
Because it
weren't
was
paying
going so
attention?
quick. No, man. No.
Well, I'm
Uh,
just glad people came on and made
Yeah.
us feel good.
We had a
Yeah.
good audience, man. We had
Yeah.
I'd say we had a sizable audience. Yeah.
Yeah. And a buttload of comments. And my wife, Trissy, she was going to actually be on with us, not literally face, but what she was going to do is, and Dave and I discussed this already. We're
Moderate.
going to start having her talking about, all the questions. Hey, so here's another question, because it's hard to get to them because, we get in a roll, we start talking and just start,
Yes.
and
exactly.
it's great. I love it though. And, for the people who are listening and watching, y'all know, we love you and we're not trying to miss any comments, on purpose. And they're still commenting, see? And but the bottom line is thanks guys for coming on. We love you. Thanks for supporting the show. Make sure you guys support Jimmy Brown, Deliverance, Sacred Warrior, Is It Wrong, and all that stuff. And subscribe and like and listen. I think Dave and I we were discussing this. We're going to start doing a lot more live shows because I think it's actually better.
I love it.
Share
I
it.
think it's great.
Yeah,
This is
and
a good way to do it.
yeah, man. Yeah. And Jimmy, thank you so much, buddy, for coming on.
Oh, of course.
Episode 1, season 2, bro. I couldn't think of anyone better. When Dave and I were talking about who should we have on, we both almost immediately said Jimmy Brown.
Oh, that's great.
And we just love you, man. Just friends for life, and
Absolutely,
we'll see each
bro.
other on the shows on the road. And
Love you, Jimmy.
hopefully you're praying for us like we're praying for you.
Yes.
And I just pretty much asking everybody that when they're lifting up prayer and thinking about the show and about deliverance, just keep one thing in mind.
Listen
Oh, I couldn't resist, Jimmy.
That's fantastic. I'm good. This is gonna be one of my favorite episodes we've ever. I mean, we've only done 2 now, but this is a fun one.
Well,
It
no,
is, man.
technically, this is the 3rd one because you were on the paranormal episode.
That's right.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
When are you going to do one of those again? I love that episode. That was fun.
Dude, you know what? Let's talk. Let's get another one. Let's get a couple of different views because I've spoken to other people James Durbin, we should get him on here. I don't know if you saw the one I did with him from American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
His story,
talked about
dude.
some stuff. Yeah, some
Oh,
wicked
yeah.
stuff with
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer. For those of you who have not seen that episode,
Go
watch the
watch
James
it.
Durbin episode. It's really good. And
Yes.
Yeah.
just talked about being on Idol and
We-
a lot of the cool stuff. But
We should do that. We should definitely
Yeah.
do a panel again because that was fun. That was a
Yeah,
fun
dude.
It
episode.
was a lot of fun.
yeah, for sure. We'll talk about it again. And remember, guys, listen, if you ever have a question in your mind, if there's a real God out there, get on your knees and just say, Lord, I'm here. I surrender to you. Come into my life. Forgive my sins. From this day forward, I'm moving forward with you, Lord.
Amen.
And it's because of him that we're able to do what we do. And Jimmy, again, I love you, buddy. David, my partner in crime, who I could not do this without.
Love both you
y'all
guys,
have a
man.
great
Love
night.
all you out
And,
there too.
Love you
Yeah,
both,
man.
man. Thank you so much for having, and thank you for everybody that was here.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Make sure you guys, we even right now, just to give you an example, we have 17 new comments in the last couple seconds here.
Wow.
It's just,
that's
it's
awesome.
crazy, man. God,
Live shows
God is
from this
good.
point on, at least
Yeah,
at
I
least
think
once
so,
a
man.
month, man. They're cool.
Yeah, for sure, man. Again, love everybody. I just wanted to look at these really quick. I'm sure everybody's saying good night, having fun time, paranormals, James Durbin, blah, da, 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 da. Yeah, man, great comments. But again, love everybody. Jimmy, stick on the line for just 1 second. All right, buddy?
Will do.
All right, everybody. Love you, man. Peace. Is it wrong?